Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. Today I'm excited because I'm featuring my favorite radio personality of all time. And he could be yours too, the one and only Dan Ingram. Dan Ingram was just funny. He was fast, he was quick, and he was a master at wordplay. He was never boring, and he could manage to spit out jokes that would manage to talk to different people at different levels at the same time. Just so clever. He started his radio career in Hempstead, New York at Hofstra University, the same place I started my radio career at the college radio station there. And then he moved on to Connecticut, managed to land jobs in Dallas and St. Louis before coming to New York in 1961 at 77 WABC. And he managed to stay at WABC for 21 years. That's quite a feat. After that, he spent some time on 92 WKTU New York. He was there for about a year, from 84 to 85. And then eventually he wound up back on the air in New York at 101 WCBS FM. He was there from 91 until 2003. He was just so quick, just clever, funny. And even if you were having a bad day, he could make you feel better. I used to listen to him in Philadelphia, 100 miles from New York. Every day, I'd come home from school and have Dan Ingram on listening through the static. Let's give him a listen. It's Dan Ingram on 77 WABC.
Oh, yeah, that's good music. That's I second that motion. Smokey Robinson, The Miracles on WABC, number 5 record from the All-American Super Hit Survey. 3 minutes past 3 to Dan Ingram go. Big Dan from 3 until 7 on 77 Radio.
Hey, see the show of the year, the exciting finals of the Big Break. WABC Radio's giant talent hunt for new recording groups to win big record contracts. It's Saturday night, January the 13th, at the Grand Ballroom of the New York Hilton. Only $1 admission. See and hear 10 top new groups, starring yours truly, Cousin Chrissy. Doors open 7:30 p.m. Admission, only $1, and all the proceeds to go to the Police Athletic League. Come on to the Big Break Finals, Saturday night, January the 13th. Grand Ballroom, New York Hilton, 54th Street on the Avenue of the Americas. It's the entertainment bargain of the century. See you all at the Big Break Finals.
Thank you, Cousin Goose Grease. I'll be there, too, so why don't you drop by and we'll have a ball. It's 4 minutes past 3 o'clock on WABC.
WABC Super Hit
Hey, you Indian mystic. Get off your bed of nails. That's the Beatles, number wonderful. Hello, goodbye. It's 7 minutes past 3 at WABC. The station's powered by music. WABC.
The wildest of the wild ones. The Wild Rebels. Who are the Wild Rebels? They're the outlaw cycles who smash up everything in sight. You see them screeching around corners, flying high and hell-bent for nowhere, with their mamas hanging on their backs. It's now. It's what's happening. It's the speed breed that knows no limits. See The Wild Rebels in Technicolor from Crown International, starring Steve Alimo, Willie Pastrano, John Bella, and Bobby Byers. See the wildest of the wild ones, who live for kicks, love for kicks, yeah, even kill for kicks. It's the motion picture motorcycle shocker of the year. The Wild Rebels.
That's the way it is back home, folks. Thank you, kindly. The action starts tomorrow at a theater near you, plus Mondo Balordo on the same first-run show. Don't miss it, please.
WABC, your ABC-owned radio station in New York, joins with its listeners in welcoming the Contemporary Network to 77 on the New York radio dial.
The whole world is turning electronic. Hey, here's a new A&P product you want to serve all during 1968. A&P brand frozen vegetables and butter sauce. Discover them now. They're extra delicious because they're prepared from fancy grade A vegetables in a luscious sauce made with 93-score creamery butter. That's a pretty good score. 8 delicious varieties. You got 10-ounce packages of baby lima beans and broccoli spears and Brussels sprouts. and cut new sweet corn and mixed vegetables and sweet peas and leaf spinach and 9-ounce packages of cut green beans. They're all prepared by A&P from fancy grade A vegetables. And remember, they're quick frozen in a luscious butter sauce. All you do is drop the plastic pouch into boiling water, as directed, and presto, you've got a bunch of plastic on your pot. No, you've got fresh buttered A&P vegetables. They're delicious. A&P's price? Well, just compare them with other brands. You'll be amazed how much less you pay. Try them. A&P's new A&P brand frozen vegetables and butter sauce, now at A&P Supermarket in the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area. Shop A&P. That's the store that cares about you. Woman, union gas. Yeah, she don't mess around. That's woman. That's the union gap. Number 21 out of the WABC Super Hit Survey. We'll have the brand new survey a little later on today because everybody took the weekend off like you did too. And they're like in there struggling with their giant computer. Giant computer is a little lady with a pipe. You know, she figures it out. She divines it with her Ouija board. Anyway, they'll have the new survey later on the Brucey show. So tune in to Bruce. He'll tell you what's new and happening. It's 13 minutes past 3 right now. WABC Super Music Power Radio, New York. WABC serving New York and America with music in tempo with today. You latched on to Radio 77. WABC, the swinger in New York town. The only station with young ideas for New York. Go get it, baby. Hey, Dan, on Music Power Radio. Oh, it's wonderful. These are Rascals, number 10 on WABC. Go ahead and sing this song. Past 3, WABC Chime Time on Super Music Power Radio, WABC. That's the weather for you. It's going to be sunny and cold this afternoon in spite of the clouds you see out there, and then becoming cloudy this evening. Temperatures about 20 to 25. Cloudy with a chance of some very light snow tonight, and no accumulations are expected. Low in the upper teens to the low 20s. Cloudy and not so cold tomorrow with a high in the mid-30s. The precipitation probability is 10% this afternoon, 40% tonight, and 20% tomorrow. Thursday's outlook, little temperature change, about the same. Right now it's 22 degrees under clear skies. 77 WABC. Johnny Rivers, number 29, the All-American Super Hit Survey. This is Summer Rain. Let me hear the whole entire band. Oh, that's wonderful. It's beautiful. Thank you. I love that record. That's called Summer Rain. Johnny Rivers doing it. Of course, Summer Night. Number 29 from the All-American Super Hit thing. 21 minutes past 3 o'clock on WABC. The Dan Ingram Show from 3 until 7. You know, wise shoppers have discovered that their food dollars go further when they shop at Date Shopwell. And that's because Date Shopwell markets, well, they all got money-saving specials in all the departments, in addition to year-round low shelf prices. Now, this week's big bonus feature, sugar plum chickens. That's the ultimate in quality. They're specially bred, you know. Yeah, they're fresh-killed, U.S. grade A sugar plum chickens, plump, tender, small bone, lots of juicy meat. You just can't buy a better chicken. They're on sale this week. U.S. grade A broiling or frying sugar plum chickens, whole up to 3 pounds, only 27 cents a pound. And quarter to split, only 31 a pound. So come on in, save on sugar plum chickens and on all your food needs at Date Shopwell. That's a supermarket where you get a bonus in every basket. Date Shopwell. Oh, this incense and peppermint strawberry alarm clock, number 7 at WABC. The Dan Ingram Show. It's 22 minutes past 3 at WABC Music Power Radio. Yes, WABC Chime Time. It's time for Action Central News Briefs. Charles Wood's going to get you up to date on what's going on around the world. And right after that, we're going to be back again with Snoopy's Christmas, the number 6 record from the All-American Super Hit Survey.
News Brief
5 minutes sooner from WABC, New York. This is Charles Woods reporting. State Senator Paul Bookson says that New York City ought to get those much-discussed 5,000 new policemen. And the way to pay for the new men, says Bookson, is the $250 million bond issue. Bookson says that past efforts to get beefed-up patrols in his own area at the Lower East Side have been largely unsuccessful.
I asked for that at a conference at City Hall, and they brought in additional men on a temporary basis by borrowing from Peter and paying Paul that approach so that we had men in from various other precincts. But this is only a temporary stopgap. They are reassigned after a few weeks, and again the area is left open.
Senator Bookson says he'll introduce his bonds for police resolution almost as soon as the legislature convenes. With the threat of a transit strike a thing of the past, Mayor Lindsay and his family flew off to Vermont this afternoon for a 4-day ski vacation. 3 families were forced into the cold, and 1 woman was injured today in a fire that started in a grease dump of the Golden Raiden delicatessen on Washington Avenue in Brooklyn. The New York Rent Department's Central Complaint Bureau was flooded with calls today because of the cold. Rent Commissioner Frederick Berman says there were almost 10,000 complaints about lack of heat and hot water in the 24 hours up to 8 o'clock this morning. Teachers Union President Albert Shanker gets out of jail tomorrow afternoon. He'll have served less than 14 days of a 15-day sentence for his part in leading last September's teacher strike. Right now it's 22 degrees in New York under sunny skies. News at 55 and 25. This is Charles Woods reporting.
WABC, New York.
More music on
77 WABC.
Sit down with music power for you.
This is Sophie's Christmas. He's still celebrating. The Royal Guardsmen there, number 6 from the All-American Super Hit Survey. Gentlemen, you may sing Thank you. That's Snoopy's Christmas there. That's the Royal Guardsmen. Number 6 in WABC. It's 3:30 on your Dan Ingram Shambles on 77 Radio. And it's roast beef time at Hill's Corvette. Now, this week, Hill's Corvette is featuring cross rib or boneless round, top and bottom roast beef at only 79 cents a pound. Now, this is U.S. government-graded choice beef. It's been fed and fattened on a diet of golden corn from the mystical East, producing the ultimate in taste and tenderness. So, for a lip-smacking treat, belt your wife in a chest. No, for a lip-smacking treat, be sure and serve your family cross rib or boneless round, top and bottom roast beef for only 79 cents a pound at your nearby Hills Corvette. Northeast Yellowbirds jet non-stop to Florida 16 times a day. You might say we specialize in fast anti-freeze service.
Oh, thank you. That's wonderful. It's only 10 seconds long. Beautiful. I'm glad. I'm shorter planes than I used to. Oh, there.
Hey, you. Yes, you driving your car. Did you know that inattention is a factor in the majority of driving accidents? This is Babalu. Your police and traffic department say keep your eyes and your mind on the road at all times.
Probably about 500 guys around town just wrapped up because they were distracted by all that noise. Hey, listen, here's an important announcement about the clam. Yes, Doxy. The people who dig the tenderest, sweetest clams in the North Atlantic have found a new, exciting way to improve on the simple clam. It's called a martini. No, it's called the frozen stuffed clam. Yes. Doxy makes them by chopping up its little clams and mixing them with great spices and imported cheese, according to a secret recipe they have. Now, Doxy found this old European recipe in a 170-year-old book, lost in the stacks of a famous library. And then they spent a year and a half improving on it. Now, after Doxy made the simple clam into a great stuffed clam, they went right on improving. Instead of using old-fashioned ocean-type seashells, they stuffed nifty little aluminum shells. Oh, wonderful. You pop them in the oven, and in minutes, you have a hot oven with piping hot hors d'oeuvres in there. You can burn your tongue on, or a great first course, and they are good. At this point, Doxy frozen stuffed clams are probably impossible to be improved upon. So, you want to dig a few at home tonight.
WABC Super Hit 2, Hit 2, Hit 2, Hit 2.
What number is this, Chick?
Third!
Okay, no, don't excite me. I'm sure.
Stand up and hang.